Today I'm going to go over a few hints for the practice STAAR questions, help you kind of set them up. Number 1, the dimensions of a rectangular pyramid are shown. What is the volume of this rectangular pyramid in cubic feet? First, you're going to need the formula for a rectangular pyramid. And if you look at your formula sheet, that formula is 1/3 area of the base times the height of the pyramid. The base is shaped like a rectangle, so you need the formula for a rectangle. And then you have your map and you just need to fill in the numbers. The blue base times height letters need to be filled in with the base measurements. Number 2, a container in the shape of a triangular prism is used to hold a flag. The dimensions of the container are shown in the diagram. What is the volume of the container in cubic inches? This time you're going to need the formula for a triangular prism. The formula for a prism is area of the base times the height. And the shape of the base is a triangle. It says so in the name. So we need to fill in the formula for a triangle. Times the height of the prism. So again, the blue letters will be the numbers from the base shape. And the height of the prism will be the distance between the two bases. Number 3, a stereo speaker in the shape of a triangular pyramid has a height of 6 inches. The area of the base of the speaker is 11 square inches. What is the volume of the speaker in cubic inches? Well, it's talking about volume of a triangular pyramid. So start with the formula for volume of a triangular pyramid. 1/3 times area of the base times the height. And I noticed that on this one, it gives you the number for the area of the base. So I don't need a formula. I'm just going to plug in that number for the area of the base. And it says the height is 6 inches. Number 4, a ring toss toy is composed of a rectangular prism on top of a cylinder. The rectangular prism is completely filled with water. The dimensions of the rectangular prism are shown in the diagram. What is the volume of the rectangular prism in cubic centimeters? So we want the volume of a rectangular prism. Start with the formula. Area of the base times the height. The shape of the base is going to be a rectangle. Says so in the name, so I need to plug in the formula for a rectangle times the height of the prism. There's the base, and the height will be the distance from the base to the other base. Number 5, the dimensions of a triangular prism are shown in the diagram. What is the volume of the triangular prism in cubic centimeters? Volume of a triangular prism So look at that sheet and get the formula. Area of the base times the height. And since the base is shaped like a triangle, we're going to need the formula for a triangle, which is 1/2 base times height times the height of the prism. So remember, the letters in blue are the base. They need to use the base numbers. And the height of the prism is going to be the distance from one base to the other base. Number 6. A rectangle, a triangle, and two congruent semicircles were used to form the figure shown. What is the measurement of the area of the figure in square centimeters? So this time it's area. So we need the area for a triangle plus the area of a rectangle plus the area of two semicircles. And I bet if we put two semicircles together, it would make one circle. Formula for area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height, plus for a rectangle, it's just base times height, plus the circle, which is pi times radius squared. Probably won't have any problem finding the measurements for the triangle or even the rectangle. But let's talk about the circle. The number we're going to use for the pi is 3.14 times the radius. Remember, radius only goes halfway across a circle. So if all the way across the circle is 3, halfway would be 1.5 squared, which means 1.5 times 1.5. Number 7, the diameter of circle X is 15 centimeters. The diameter of circle Y is 20 centimeters. Which measurement is closest to the difference between the circumference of circle X and the circumference of circle Y? Difference means we're going to subtract, so we need to subtract the circumference of the two circles. The formula for circumference is pi times diameter. So we're going to have the big circle minus the circumference of the little circle. And it tells you the diameter of each. And the number we use for pi is 3.14. Number 8, some of the dimensions of a square pyramid are shown in the diagram. The height of the square pyramid is 7.5 meters. What is the volume of the square pyramid in cubic meters? So we need the volume of a square pyramid. That formula is 1/3 area of the base times the height. And the shape of this base is a square, so the formula for area of a square is base times height. The measurements for the base are right there, and the height is in the word problem. Number 9, two identical number cubes are shown in the picture. The edge length of these number cubes is 3 centimeters. What is the combined volume of the two number cubes in cubic centimeters? volume of a cube, and remember a cube is just like a prism, so that formula is area of the base times the height. And the shape of the base is a square, and the formula is base times height. The part that's probably would have got you on a STAAR test is that word combined. So whatever you get for your answer, you have to multiply times 2 because there's 2 of them. Remember, in a cube, all the sides are the same. Number 10. A pencil holder shaped like a triangular prism is shown in the picture. The height of the pencil holder is 12 centimeters, and the volume of the pencil holder is 216 centimeters. What is the area of the base of the pencil holder in square centimeters? Just a little bit different on this one. It talks about volume of a triangular prism. So that's going to be area of the base times the height. But this time it's asking for what is the area of the base. So we don't need to plug in a formula. That's what we're going to be looking for. It tells you the volume is 216. So underneath the capital letter V, we need 216. And it tells you the height is 12. And then you should be able to solve the equation for the capital letter B, which stands for area of the base.